Seemingly not quite yet. But it's lovely to see you. How are you doing, Nins? Very sensible. If there's one thing I've found, it's that, strangely, people seem to have to remind each other to take care of themselves. Glad to hear you're headed in the right direction in that already. Aw. Nothing at all? Must be something that gives you some joy? Yes, I fear that can do it. Societies we have do not take care of the needs of the disabled very well. Now, I'm not trying to go into politics on this channel, although I will say I'm rather a big fan of UBI myself. Seems like an awful lot of problems with a simple solution if people would not worry about it so much. Seems so strange. People will do experiments about things like that and then go, no, it worked. That can't be right. Frankly, I think the wealthy ones are much bigger problems. Oh well. Oh, that way lies far too many rants of the wrong kinds at this point. Good evening to my lurky viewers as well. Welcome. Go into the actual stream shortly. I don't know. Honestly, I have such a hard time knowing what to do with myself for like the last 20 minutes before a stream is scheduled. Because at the correct time, I'm going to do the thing that I said. It's the Ocarina of Time, but up until then, just sit here and stare at the fire and listen to some electricing. I mean, that's not so bad, but am I even allowed to try to be entertaining this early? Under the assumption that I am anyway, that is. Well, thank you. That's very kind. I think we'll call it time. Tried to catch it just as the music flipped, and I missed it. Oh well. Such are the terrible tragedies. Music up. Incidentally, since last week, I had to switch engines entirely from Streamlabs to OBS because Streamlabs started behaving in a questionable way. Don't overthink it. Excellent advice. I'm not sure I'm any good at that advice, but it's really good advice. I know. But I think I'm going to jump in here. Please let me know if there's any difficulties hearing me or any technical difficulties because I had to... Yes, it was. You're absolutely right, Nince, but now I'm not using Streamlabs. I'm now on OBS, which is why I'm asking everyone if there's any difficulties, please let me know because I've completely switched engines since last week. On that note... Yes, I think you're probably right, Nince. Of course, I'm so new to all of this. There's very little information that I even had beforehand. Like anything that was notorious was quietly being notorious where I couldn't tell. Like if there's some kind of Twitch streamer's post office somewhere that has all of the wanted posters up of this particular software is no good. This one wanted for endangering children or something. I don't know. I haven't never seen those posters. Well, it's something that the kids tend to call a stream, and in my case, possibly also sus. Yes, I would have actually gone with OBS initially, but I purchased a Stream Deck to do this. I actually been wanting one for lots of reasons, but I allowed this to push me over the edge to get one. And that came out of the box with integrations for Streamlabs, which is what convinced me to do it. I believe the parlance is I was bamboozled thereby. Because as it turned out, Stream Deck can talk to OBS too, so I didn't even need to do that. Here we have a famously entertaining part of this game, the long stroll towards Lake Hylia. I take it everything is okay? Audio's good? And see and hear everything okay, everyone? I did a test in the middle, actually. Sunny was kind enough to help me with that. Yes! Excellent, thanks very much. So I've got... Oh no. Oh no, do you see what I see? That a lurking Porky Gaborky? I've been told by other streamers I have to always call him that now. Ah! Yes, I know. Yes, that is indeed how lakes work. I did not want to hear it the first time. But this is like a reputation I'm acquiring now for... Huh. Did it do that before this one? I don't recall a bird that in A Link to the Past, although there was definitely a few sad pieces involving a bird. What is the point of a fence? Ladders leading over it. You have to admit it's a pretty spot, especially by the standards of Nintendo 64 graphics. I appreciate his enthusiasm. It's like, just listen to him go, and I actually tell him to do that. I mean, there speaks a boy who really has it in for the plants. Probably hates the pots more, but... I did get birdier after this. The Rito. Hello. Their tail for a head. Oh yes? What was that, Vince? Oh, I've been clipped again. I know you're Azora. I visited your kingdom. Oh, sweet mother of blub. Yeah, the fishing. Was there a reason for that? Somebody left Ruthless down there. Oh yeah? Have you had... Are they good? Have you had a chance to try any of those? Vince? Plants. Well, yes. Although, honestly, the main Zelda... Well, do it! I'd love to hear how they go. Because the main Zelda dish I've always wanted to try, honestly, was the soup the Yetis made in Twilight Princess. Always sounded surprisingly numbing. Like, yeah, salmon, cheese, pumpkin. I can see that going together really nicely. Yes, Navi. I know. I know. Because, and part of my interest in that is because I suppose I don't do as much cooking as I really should, but I've always been quite interested in recipes that didn't exist before. Which is to say, the kinds of thing you'd have in there, stuff that wasn't something from the real world exactly. Like the The two dishes that I make are a Waldorf salad based on the recipe that is angrily shouted many times in an episode of Faulty Towers. And I'm sure this will come as no surprise to anybody, a cinnamon butterscotch pie that I'm quite proud of. Please tell me that one of the Avatar recipes was accidental coleslaw. My cabbages! Oh. These don't last very long, do they? I want accidental coleslaw now. Although, is it still accidental when you deliberately made the accidental coleslaw? Well, that's philosophically confusing coleslaw. If I can get this in time, these don't stay lit very long. Oh, there we go. Remember, in a pinch at least, it's always okay to substitute. As long as you substitute sensibly, like, if something calls for cooking oil, don't just throw a bag of rice on top or something. It won't work out very well. You'll have a bad time. Really? It doesn't have the happier sound? It's like it's not ma-na-na-na. I see. Maybe I'm just too old school. I would have thought that a piece of art qualified for the full na-na-na-na treatment. Oh well. Oh, that's not what I meant. Here we go. Yeah. Now that's really interesting. Just think about this for a moment. Help me, I'm waiting for you inside Lord Jabu-Jabu's belly, signed Ruto. She managed to get that out of there somehow. Most of the reasonable ways she could have done that are a little bit terrifying. Does Jabu-Jabu have a blowhole? I think he's a fish, not a cetacean, so he shouldn't, but... I wouldn't be inclined to think about Jabu-Jabu's holes at all if I wasn't about to head down some of them. Oh dear. Oh, that sounds delightful, Nitz. Hero burgers. If you made one with like really, really slow cooked, very slow cooked meat, you could call it the hero of time. Everyone get ready. Shortly we will be treated to the slowest butt dance in all of history. Well, there's thoroughly cooking over time, and then there's actual slow cooker type, you cook it for 8 hours sort of thing. I wonder if you could make a burger out of, like, reconstituted jerky or something. The hero of time. Oink, oink. Like, is that comfortable? You just... Is that, like, always flowing through... And with that, we've been officially subjected to the royal moink. It doesn't even sound like it starts with an M to me. It's sort of an oink noise. Like he's doing royal pig impressions or something. At least it's only one half minute. I mean, that's a slow, definitely overdrawn butt dance thing that His Majesty does, but compared to Kaborki Kaborki, it's brevity itself. Maybe you do have a blowhole. You have nostrils. What is Ship of Harkinian? Fire a fish. So, ribbit, but more Tibber sort of thing? Hi. Ooh. Is that an old one? Whee! It is. Wow. That was ultra rare moment. Gero? The Japanese onomatopoeia for frog noise is Gero? That explains a few things. Oh, my wallet is full. There's not even any point in grabbing those. Isn't wasn't the leader of the frog orchestra in Majora's Mask called Don Gero? I don't know what you mean by too bad, man. I stopped because my wallet was full. Somewhere in here, there's probably a fish. And I mean one of the little ones, not one of the big ones you talk to. I don't think the citizens of Zoro's domain would be terribly pleased if I tried to start stuffing them into bottles and dragging them off to Lord Jabu-Jabu. Really? Tell me more about it. What does it do in specific? Aha! Here, fishy, fishy. There we go. Also, why is it called Ship of Harkinian? Ah, Rocky! Welcome! That must be why you have to get the bigger wallet from the cursed people. That's what they were cursed for, wasn't it? For providing wealth to the masses? I don't understand the politics of Hyrule, just that there's wrong somehow. Ixion, welcome! Welcome, welcome. I am curious, though, if anybody knows, why is it called Ship of Harkinian? Oh, Lord Jabu-Jabu, I bring you an offering of sushi! I have to be honest with you all, this is pretty much how I eat sushi, too. Although I have yet to accidentally inhale a hero. I guess I could if I went to a fusion Greek and Japanese place. Not yet accidentally. I've inhaled one of those deliberately. There we are. Is that so, Nate? That's it. I think I quite get that reference. Oh, it's good. Right. Don't do that. Good reminder. Good talk. Thank you. Ah, pointed sticks. Is there no job they can't... no problem they can't solve? Ah, Ruto. You know we're under attack, right? Hang on a second. Your letter said you were waiting for, presumably, whoever found the letter. So, yes, you would ask someone to do such a thing. You did ask someone to do such a thing. And what even is the duct she fell down there? Your little tsundere fish. Alright, well. Ouch. That was the wrong one. Oh well. I don't like these guys. Like, why are they immune to this? Yeah, the Vor dungeon. That is pretty much where we are. Hadn't really thought of it in those terms before. Thanks very much for getting me to think of it in those terms now. That's weird. But that was the right one. Ugh. How many giant Jabu-Jabu holes do I have to jump down to find this princess? I can tell you hang out with, let us say folks with fringe interests. I am not at all... I'm not at all a fan of the term degenerate. It is, Rocky, right up to that's how you get in here, by being bored. Oh, bug. Running out of sticks. Oh, good. How do I get that? Don't. Feeling very attacked by the third dimension here. Concerned y-axis, can't mind your own business. Now, which holes did I... Well, at least that was the right one. If you can't do it with competence, you know, better lucky than good. Hi, why are you in this place? It really depends. Generally speaking, in 3D environments, the typical thing is for Y to be the vertical, X to be back and forth horizontally, left and right type of thing, and Z to be in and out, forward. So the third one is the Z. Technically the third one's the Z, but on the other hand, that's not the... Definitely the Y that was added for Zelda. You have any idea how concerning a thing that is to say, Ruto? Why have you been going inside Lord Jabu-Jabu's belly since you were... You still are little. Oh, this is unusual, is it? Okay. How foolish of me for not realizing this was normal. Not touching that one. Damn. I'm not surprised it didn't work, but I had to try to smack a bubble with a princess. I mean, you know how it is. Back up here. Well, I have regrets. That was wrong. Wonder where she is now. I am a Toriel. I do not want to yeet or punt children when I see one. Wish that particular one would be a little more cooperative. Yeah, she disappeared. Faded away into nothing. Got a little bit digested, I think, but I think that means she's just at the previous place? I hope it means she's just at the previous place. Oh, there she is. So you disintegrated. What was that about? Now, can anybody recall anybody in this game claiming to be a man? Because I don't remember that one at all. Oh, it's full of bubbles again. That's true. One of the carpenters might, but he's not here, so I can't make him her problem, or vice versa. There we are. Someone should be coming here too. Fix Lord Jabu-Jabu's floorboards, because they need fixing. Ow. Well, I meant to do that. Excuse me. Ah, my nemesis. Oh. That's handy. I think I have an bottle. Don't mind if I do. Probably got some Jabu-Jabu mucus with that one. Hooray! Got a fish-flavored berry. I didn't say that terribly well to begin with, did I? A fish-flavored flurry. Something's fishy with this entire setup. Haven't lived until you've shot somebody's uvula. That is certainly true. It's worth wondering about. I don't know. Link's always been described as he, but it's also obviously been he by default more than anything seriously meaningful. Yes, for once I agree with you completely, Ruto. Drop. Oh, if only. Oh, hell. Now where does she go? She went all the way back. Yes, she's gone all the way back. I am not at all inclined, in a general sense, to punt or yeet children, but this one's making a really good case for it. And also requires a certain amount of eating to proceed in the game. Look, I'm not leaving you behind. You are falling into water and going away. Have you noticed you're a fish? You should be better with the falling into water issue than so far you have been. Take responsibility. You take responsibility for being made of fins. Now, that sort of thing doesn't make any sense in Splatoon either. I'm not sure I trust how most of Splatoon works. I think they're only squidding. How is everybody doing tonight? Always, it is lovely to see all of you. And very, gratifying, I have. And just fun, yes. I have truly no idea yet about what I'm doing. You that way? There was kind of a Dr. Mario thing. That's classic comfort food, that is. Not Dr. Mario, that was mostly pills. It's... Don't take medical advice from Dr. Mario. Especially not of the cooking variety. Okay. I'm bad at this now. Once upon a time, there was a time I was actually kind of good at this game. But that time was before the fall of Isildur. At least it feels like it. Now, the previous times that you disappeared and went home, Ruto, was because you chose to disappear, not me leaving you behind. This time, I'm leaving you behind. Just to tell the difference. Yes, well, that's certainly true. That's not gonna work. I need the treasure of this dungeon, and I don't know where it is. At least that time I did actually take her behind. Let go! Good lord. Ah. Yeah, so do you think maybe I should hold someone or something else? Do you think that might have been a good idea, Navi? I mean, just wondering. Oh, hey! Ah. Hey, listen. Hi, Pixie. Stay away from me, you flying rays. I will not suffer the same fate as Steve Irwin. Been quite a few games. I tend mostly towards indie games, especially ones with emotional weight to them. Spiritfarer is one of my favorites. I mean, you can probably tell another of my favorites just by looking at my avatar. That is absolutely true. He would have done this. He would have liked it in here. I'm a big fan of Zachtronics games, which at this point is almost a genre. I mean, Zach, like, became a genre. That's actually really fascinating to me. Spiritfarer is lovely. It is a sweet and cozy little game, and it will break your heart. And, like, there's often a trend with the sweet sorts of games to make it seem as though the sweet part isn't real, like it's just covering up something horrible. In Spiritfarer, the sweet part is real, but there's also something problematic happening, and it will break your heart. Yes, I haven't heard of When we stream Monaco, we'd have to get our other people to agree to that. Favorite indie game is Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. What is that? I have not heard of Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Oh, I forgot how much easier everything in here is to deal with once you have the boomerang. Series of words I didn't want to say on stream. Truly, it has been too long. I used to be able to just be a horror to these tentacles without giving them a chance to do anything. I know, I'm trying. I am. There's the appropriateness of vocabulary for minors, and then there's the appropriateness of vocabulary for expressing certain situations, and they don't meet up very well. Oh well. At least I found that fairy once I was in here, so it's a wash, really. Yes, I know. Oh, Avi, I have an empty bottle. Would you like to see the inside? I don't know. I don't think so. All of the time frames are very approximate in Undertale. It's very, 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 very squishy. I think Frisk is generally considered to be about 8. The fandom seemed to put Frisk anywhere from 7 to 11 or 12, I guess. Alright, let's go do some more horrible things. Essentially. Another game series I've quite liked that has a lot of subversive themes in it that makes me surprised they got away with having it is Paper Mario. Like this, the people writing it really got away with something there. Bug Fables is really good. I actually finished that not long ago. Not so subversive, but it really leans into its own themes, and it's really quite well done. I think you will enjoy it. The engine is very much like the early Paper Mario games, but the story is not. It's entirely its own thing. Oh, that's convenient. Yeah, you keep going that way. Bug Fables has a different sort of sense of humor than Paper Mario, but it's still really good. And it is definitely well equipped with funny moments. Oh dear, I've been whipped by what I desperately hope is in fact a tail or a tentacle. Back here, you waggly green wiener, and take your medicine. Aha! Deal with you. Well, that's an interesting question, Rocky. Is it? Is it? I mean, it is definitely infested with evil. It's Baronade. But the question is, are those tentacly things supposed to be part of Baronade or not? South and out to whatever is to the west. Eee. Yes, yes, yes. Wow, 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 wow to you too. Oh. Such inconvenient gentlemen. I have to say, again, thank you all for being here. Always blown away that there's people that are interested. And usually really sweet people, too. And I think, to some extent, it's because when I started out, I was talking with Ice Wolf and Grimmer Fade, and especially Grimmer, he's been of great help. One of the things that I need to do for next week is work out how to do the shout-out engine. Reach that from here? I probably can. For a second there, I honestly thought that said Uncle Jabu-Jabu's belly, and that just raised so many more questions. Yes, but with Grimmer Fade, and something that they do not tell you starting out, that the best thing to do, apparently, is to find the adorable himbo gay wolf people. Because those have been the ones that have been very, very helpful. I owe... Yes, I suppose I'll have to work that out too. This is only my third stream ever, Nintz. I am absolutely just swimming in a fresh ocean of technology that I've never had to deal with before. I'll get it. I'll get it all. But I haven't yet. Haven't been to either of the ways out here. Yes, yes. But yeah, it's like such successes I have so far, I owe to the lovely himbo wolves, which is just quite a sentence, I think. But it's true, and they are really genuinely sweet. For them in the special, although not exclusively. Money? I've got the money. Oh wait, I saw you go over there. Back. Back! Sneaky fairies is... Oh, there you are. I did! I found the LBGT furries, and they are lovely. And frankly... If it had occurred to me to sit down and think about what I should try to do, I probably would have decided on that, because to some extent it's like, well, of course there are. What subculture online is more committed to being accepting and trying to support each other when everyone else might not? If I can get out the other door. There. I understand I have to be here. I hadn't intended to yeet her just then, but okay. Desperate times and all that. Upstairs and drop her down with her. There. Oops. A little time. Oh dear, I shouldn't have said that. This actually is pretty much what a badly damaged tonsil looks like when the doctor says, well, time to get rid of that. I did legit try to use her as a projectile earlier, but not that time. That one, I think. So one farthest? Outermost clockwise one. Climbable one. Okay. Come on. I know you don't like this very much, but I feel for once it's extremely appropriate to say, "Excuse me, princess." Yes, unfortunately, she's a terrible projectile. That is a really unfair placement. Oh, hey, you climbed up. How convenient. I should have saved the line for now. Well, excuse me, princess. But at the time, I didn't realize I was about to screw up again. Ow. Strangely, no, it hadn't come up. There. That's how we do that part. And she looks creepily happy. Come along, your projectileness. Ultra kill? Why, yes it is. Well noticed. Welcome. How are you doing tonight, Exy Knives? Specifically the direct port GameCube version. So there should be little to no differences except for how it's talking about the buttons. You did? Got upset when Lord... I thought you said you kept going into Lord Jabu-Jabu all the time. Yes, I would agree that is a thing to be surprised about. Do I look like country roads to you? Very well. Oh yes? You've been playing the Oracle of Time too? Is that an octopus? No. Oh, I don't want to do that. Easier to run or wait? I know I'm not doing this right, but frankly, it feels more fun than doing it right. That part's not, though. Sadly, I may not say that it was my first Zelda game when I was young. It was my fourth. There we go. I've never actually played Four Swords. Needed that. Collector's Edition Zelda 2? This one is not, no. This is, I don't know for sure if you meant what I'm playing here, Nintz, but this is the, I think it is a collector's edition, but this is the one that simply has Ocarina of Time and the Master Quest. Alright. Floating blobs. What am I to do with you? You're not even delicious. It's not healthy looking in here at all. Oh, unexpected Zelda Vader. Ah, that's right. This is the switch. This, I think... Isn't this the only place in the game where you use boxes to hold down switches? I mean, it's almost a commentary on Ruto. Because now I'm using a box for the same thing I was using a princess. Go down to a green and slimy place. This doesn't look healthy. This looks like a diseased nostril. I've had colds where I felt like this place. The, yeah, sound. It's not a Sparks Joy kind of sound. Get the trick to this place. Moment, I just want to get that jellyfish. It really does. I don't want to. There you are. Spinning around and around and around like that's all you have to do in the world. Gosh. All those gold Skulltulas, they just sort of have the same daily plan as the guy in the windmill. Sit there and spin around and around. Alright, yeah. Sound that suggests there's still something to deal with. Remember how to hit that knob upstairs. Alright. There we go. Much better. Okay. Yeah, they are. I wind up feeling just a tiny bit guilty about whacking the gold Skulltulas, because they really do seem to be just minding their own business. This one worked. Does seem to be the problem. Suppose there's an... Oh. That delight. Exy Knives, thank you so much for the follow. You'll have to excuse me if I'm not quite getting some things right. This is my 3rd stream ever. Oh, I thought that would hit it. What is the trick to this? I don't remember. Pelts are rare. We went to gold Skulltula pelts? I guess they'd make some pretty interesting looking pauldrons, maybe? A ceiling. Well, that makes good sense, but it's not terribly useful. There we go. Just put some English on it, that's all I had to do. Whee! Ah! Baronade. How am I equipped? Not bad. Let's go for it. Yes, I know, you have to throb at me. I understand, but let's not. Here we go. When life gives you barons, make baronade. Ow! I'm trying to, Sunny. It's all Miyamoto's fault. That's what we'll say to the... Ow. What did you make that sound from? How did you growl? Yeah. That's just it though, Nins. There's pretty much everything about all of that dungeon can fall under that heading. This is the Icky Sticky Bleck place. As we're climbing inside a fish that ate us. And now we're going to get out, and we're not going to look too closely on how we do that. Yes, I get it. Right. All together now. Well, excuse me, princess. I'm so old. Lub. Oh, now you can swim. Well, Ruto's really the only place in this game that begs for that line, Rocky, so I think it's alright. It's alright. Oh, she doesn't hate your guts. She's just very tsundere. No, the other spiritual stone you've got. She writes a letter and then lies about it and then insults you and then forcibly gets engaged? It's... Well, it's certainly a way to be. Yes. You could say her behavior is extremely fishy. Yes, Princess Ruto keeps giving Link fish me eyes. Fish me like an animal. I can't believe I said that. Oh. I think being a streamer is having a bad influence on me already. I wouldn't dream of disturbing King Zora's oink oink time. It is a question of what comes up, Mince. I assure you I have not invariably been conservative with them. Sometimes I've been entirely leftist with them. Hi, should I throw you somewhere again? She was fishy a moment ago, wasn't it? I said before, I appreciate the music in here. Oh, we're all mad down here. It's perhaps a cultural thing. It's hard to do some of this and completely avoid a certain amount of... But you know how it goes. Yee! Why ever not? Are you afraid the discussion will become curiouser and curiouser? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Well, just tell them to break off each side of the mushroom and stuff it in their ears. That'll work nicely. I get a few more of these. This is a funny bit right here. I mean, the first time it's not filling me with laughter now, but I appreciate the nature of it, and it's like this guy does not realize this is his only customer. This time I will actually plant the one. Oh dear! I planted a bean and grew a wolf. That doesn't usually happen. Well, let's go see the princess. It's nighttime, but I'm sure nothing out of the ordinary will be happening when I get to Hyrule Castle. Oh, you guys again. Stalfos, Schmalfos. Excuse me, you are between me and the cutscene. Yes, the princess will excuse me. That's, Well played, Rocky, well played. That's funny, the forecast said nothing about eternal darkness. That rings a bell. What game was that? Thinking of one where you sort of recreated townsfolk and cities themselves from... No, that's Dark Clouds I'm thinking of. What's Eternal Darkness? Good pirate start there. But sir, there's no such thing as a white horse. They're technically gray. It wasn't guts, it was just pedantry. That actually sounds pretty cool. Thousands of years with a dozen different protagonists? This is how he greets people he likes, I guess. Not the friendliest of people. I'm dealing with an extraordinarily large pair of ears. And what on earth happened to your head? I don't know, is he pretty enough to be a himbo? Dang it, I missed. Why do they have to make Ocarina so slippery? I wonder why it was an ocarina. Like, diegetically, why did the sages imbue specifically that kind of instrument with this? Was there only supposed to be one of many others, and all of the other nearby kingdoms all had different instruments? Playing these things is a little weirder using an Xbox controller, because now the A is above the arrow keys. I'm very happy somewhere behind this gray stuff. Let's go for that. There's a great deal of faffing about yet to be done, but most of the faff doesn't become available until after this particular next piece. You have... Only an adult can truly faff in the way that faffing must be done. Hi. Yeah, you're right. There's only so many instruments that can work. And after a while, it becomes a danger of censorship, too. You wouldn't want too many different instruments happening and then have the game be thrown away for having too many sax and violins. Vince was wondering about the puns. Forgotten it that quickly because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, no. I'm not blaming Nins for my life choices. I'm simply attracting them to pay attention because they were complaining earlier about insufficient puns. Start with. Right A down. Okay. Or perhaps, if you want to be really efficient with the name, the Glockenspiel. Sorry, did I win that contest? That's right, I'm the best. Or better offer, or as they say, oboe. Here we go. Beware, this sword contains puberty. What's on your mind, Vince? This is exactly what I always imagined puberty would look like. Which it do you mean there, Nins? Oh my god, puberty. Yes, that's terrible. I appreciate it very deeply. I think I have played that. A long time ago. Not as long as this, of course. Beautiful place filled with energies and waters, and unfortunately, also the human form of Kaborki Gaborki. I'm gonna get explained at. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I hadn't really decided what to play after this. I know that the next thing I want to do is to read some stories. I was thinking maybe I'll interleave that with playing something. Uh, an interesting suggestion indeed. You can tell he talks exactly like Porky Gaborky. No, I haven't yet played Okami. I played only the very beginning of it. Uh-oh. See? There was puberty in that sword. I probably should. Only played a tiny bit of it at a friend's house many years ago, and did quite like it. I know something I've been looking forward to playing that I haven't found an occasion worthy of making the purchase for yet is Tunic. Also very LOZ-esque. Indeed. Amaterasu is indeed a good doggo. 13 out of 10 at least. One of those games that is considered a knowledge game because so much of that one isn't even what you do to physically play, but figuring out how to play. The idea is it comes with within the game, it has something that resembles a old Nintendo instruction booklet, but in an unknown language. So you sort of decipher the instructions. Also, he's an adorable little fox, and I am generally a fan of adorable little foxes. Rauru, I beg of you, please stop talking. Like, seriously, I just had to fight through a giant fish's belly and was repeatedly attacked by electrical jellyfish that scorched me and tased me until all of my limbs shriveled up, and I would still rather do that. It's a good joke, but that's literally where the name comes from. Buckshot roulette. I watched a video about that not terribly long ago. Seems very twisted premise for a game. Okay. Now we can go for a little while. Oh. There's no need to go saying, "Excuse me, princess," because, frankly, this is the first game where they made Zelda awesome. Look at her. Not supposed to know it's her, but everyone knows it's her. I think that's more the... That's more the Kaporky Gaborgy thing. My boy. Oh dear. Well, Sheik is supposed to appear to be a guy right up until he doesn't. Link does the cross-dressing later, Zelda's doing it now. Way, way back in the day, there was a lot of people that thought that. I think there got so far as to be a few published things describing this big masculine hero named Metroid. And none of that's true. None of that's true. Exactly, John Halo. Massive, heavily armed shoulder pads that get bigger when you get better armor. Bottom of the Prelude of Light. Now, under the watchful eye of these terrible things that are flying from the sky, we can finally faff like we've never faffed before. I do not care for the re-dead. Poe Merchant is in there. Why are they called Poes, anyway? Yes, the shoulder pads got bigger and bigger. Got to the point where even witches would brew things in a pauldron. If I keep talking like that, I'm going to have no viewers at all. It really is. It's what you signed up. Heavens, I'm starting to get sleepy. It's strange this early. Hi! You seem displeased. It's a funny thing about this particular thing. The particular song that's in here, the Song of Storms. It's the one that always sticks in my head with lyrics somehow. Mean Kid. Ah! Turn around, let the rain come tumble down. Listen to the song, listen to the sound. Turn around, and music soaks the thirsty ground. Listen to the song of the storm. Yes, I remember Mallow the strange, schmallowy baby guy. What on earth is that Earl you've generated? Flaccid, aggressive cockroach John Carnage? What does that mean? That's weirder than anything I've said. Well, thank you for clipping a flaccid, aggressive cockroach for me. Oh, boyfriend, so fat. The sun song. I should use the sun song. You started it. Hello, Ghost of Dompey. Do they just give you those lanterns when you die? Ah, darn it. Ah! Oh. This is the main thing I don't like about racing, being on fire. Probably just failed this. Oh well. Where do you get to? Whew! That was close. Is that good enough? Because of the fire. Yes, that's an astonishingly good point, Ixion. People do like it when other people are on fire. Here we go. Yes, I'm going to enjoy using your Captain Hook. Are you sure what you're doing here is living? Well, it's certainly my favorite item in the game. I think that's a pretty popular opinion. with your best shot. Oh, that's how we get here. That's handy. I shouldn't be singing, but I can't help it. There we go. Entire heart container. That's quality faffing. You've faffed very well when you end up with more heart containers in this game. Fine, leave the box alone. You're terrible at this box thing. Why the giant eyeball, Sonny? What have we done that's concerning? Need to decide whether to repeat it or to never repeat it. Oh, well, perhaps. It's too late, I think, to go all the way to another dungeon for tonight. I'll save the forest dungeon for the next day. But what I can do is get Epona. Any of you happen to have any recommendations for tech I should be using here? Somebody did mention the channel points. Not yet know how that one works. Really sad about this is those are the townspeople. Mask Man is gone. Seriously? Get out of the... Really? You're gonna prevent me from getting the horse. Ah. Guess I'm gonna have to go on foot. Shake a leg. Ah. Oh well. Ah, you missed me with your screaming. Sometimes I wonder if that's actually what the first syllable is supposed to be. Yeah, rule. Forest. Well, here's a tree, but that's not enough. I need more forest than this. I'm sorry, tree, but you are an insufficient forest. how they normally keep people out, because the Kokiri Forest was supposed to be this secret, neverlandish type of place for the tiny Kokiri that never grow up, but it's also really, really obvious that this is the way in. Ow! I don't need to deal with these guys. Got to climb up there and get lost in the woods. This is gonna take a while. The music trick doesn't work anymore. Ido. Okirish! It sounds like a bit of a slurring word, doesn't it? Not that it's a slur, but that it doesn't seem to have its teeth in. Okirish! There we are. Surprisingly hard to make that work on this controller. Really? Well, how do you know it then? One day, you and your descendants are going to be tiny stump plant people. Which way was it through here? I don't remember anything at this point. Oh. That was right. Hooray! Yes, I know. I've been here. Did you take lessons on orating from Kaborki Gaborki? Yes. Well, there's a dude there. Ow. I feel he had an unfair advantage just then. I'm not... is officially getting frustrating. Let me use the weapon, even. Finally. How do you imagine this sneaking up thing works, game? Stealth isn't my strong suit. Just going for it and hitting them right in the fishing face. That's more my way. And here I wait with a spring-loaded stick. Hello. I hear a spider. I don't see a spider. There you are. Okay. Trick to this, but I don't remember offhand what it was. That wasn't it. That was. Wow, I wonder what he was saving up for. I hope it wasn't something tragic like a wedding ring. Oh good, are you finally done guarding the place where the sword goes? Absolutely unnecessary. I wish that was true. Certainly change. Overwritten. Fade. Worst, they can have become recontextualized and not mean what they used to. Alright. As long as it doesn't take too long, I can afford to spend a minuet here. That was a Deku Nut. I know that trick. Oh well. Close enough? What are you doing? There you are. We're in this place. The frankly terrifying music. The music in here always drives me nuts, which also means it's very well constructed. It does its job. I will be, I think, done for the night very shortly, because we don't have time for me to... It certainly does what it's intending to do. Welcome, Mesmerize. Getting close to the end of the stream at this point. Because, there we are. Because I just did Lord Jabu-Jabu, and of course that makes anybody very... It's sticky and unpleasant just all by itself. There will be more! I'm certainly enjoying this. I am streaming every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Get that, though. Some wolves down below don't seem to be having a very good time. Do a save now. Don't worry, I won't touch the non-existent memory card or the non-existent power button. I can manage. Here we are. That was quite pleasant. Thank you all so very much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm always amazed that people enjoying watching it, and I'd really love to be able to create a sort of a space here that is more comforting, perhaps, than a typical stream, but we'll see if I can manage it over time. Well, you're very welcome. Thank you all for being here so very much. Is there anything that, anything on anybody's mind before I actually finish up for the night? I thank you, and I'm really glad to have you here, Ixion, but so far, people have been here. I wear hats. In real life, I certainly do. I have a very distinctive hat in real life. Thank you very much, Nids. Lovely to see you here, too. Lovely to see you all. I hope you're getting a good kickback for that, Rocky. Good night, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here.